Before history had a name, before kings, temples, or written words, there was a story carved into stone, a story of beings who came from the heavens. They were called the Anunnaki. In the ancient lands of Sumer, Akkad, Assyria, and Babylon, the Anunnaki were remembered as powerful gods, offspring of Anu, the supreme sky deity. They were not merely rulers of a city or tribe. They were said to govern reality itself, the laws of nature, the fate of humanity, and the balance between heaven, earth, and the underworld. In the earliest texts, the Anunnaki were a divine council, judges of destiny, administrators of cosmic order. Anu ruled the heavens. Enlil commanded the air, storms, and authority. Enki, the god of wisdom and water, shaped creation and protected life. Ninhursag, the Great Mother, carried the power of birth and renewal. These were not just gods. They were forces, principles, intelligences that gave structure to existence. But in modern times, an alternative interpretation emerged, one that reimagines these ancient gods through a technological lens. This version appears in the Lost Book of Enki, a modern reconstruction attributed to Zecharia Sitchin. In this telling, the Anunnaki were not mythic abstractions. They were advanced beings. Long ago, they arrived on Earth and established a highly restricted base of operations called Eden, not a peaceful garden, but a spaceport, a command center, a forbidden zone where launches, landings, and advanced technology were controlled. Earth was not chosen at random. It was chosen for gold. According to this story, the Anunnaki's home world was dying. Its atmosphere was deteriorating, and gold, refined into microscopic particles, was needed to repair and stabilize their skies. Earth held vast reserves of it. At first, the Anunnaki mined the gold themselves. But the work was brutal. The planet was harsh. The labor was endless. And there were no Anunnaki women on Earth. Cut off from their home world, isolated, exhausted, and resentful, the workers reached a breaking point. The original Anunnaki rebelled. They refused to continue mining under these conditions. The mission was failing, and that is when humanity entered the story. According to this narrative, humans already existed on Earth, primitive beings shaped by natural evolution. The Anunnaki did not create humans from nothing. Instead, they altered them. Through intervention, symbolized in ancient texts as clay mixed with divine essence, early humans were enhanced. Intelligence increased. Awareness awakened. Physical capability improved. Humanity became a hybrid, born of the earth, yet carrying a spark of higher intelligence. The purpose was clear. Humans would replace the Anunnaki in the mines. This reframes the creation story entirely. Humans were not originally designed as slaves, but were modified into workers, relieving the Anunnaki of labor they no longer wished to perform. Eden became not only a spaceport, but a place of restricted knowledge, where access was forbidden and truth was controlled. It is important to understand that the Lost Book of Enki is not an ancient tablet. It is a modern interpretation, blending authentic Mesopotamian myths with speculative ideas. Mainstream scholars do not accept it as literal history. But symbolism has power. Gold becomes a symbol of survival. Eden becomes a symbol of forbidden knowledge. And humanity's transformation becomes a metaphor for awakening. In later traditions, the Anunnaki are remembered as judges of the underworld, beings who decide the fate of souls after death. Not tyrants, but keepers of balance, enforcers of cosmic law. Today, the Anunnaki are often described as ancient astronauts or extraterrestrial engineers. These ideas do not appear directly in the original texts, but they persist because they speak to something deeper. A question humanity has always asked: were we shaped by the earth alone, or was our intelligence awakened by something that came from the skies? In the end, the story of the Anunnaki is not just about gods, gold, or lost spaceports. It is about us, formed from the earth, yet reaching for the heavens, standing between instinct and awareness, between clay and consciousness,